Welcome back to Iowa Live. Lou and Jackie here. Hopefully you're enjoying the start of your Tuesday morning. And I know I enjoyed the start of one of my days when I got home and I realized there was something in the mailbox. That was really cool. I get so excited, Michael Swanger from Iowa History Journal, when we get this because you'll learn something every time you pick up one of these.
I love to hear that. Good morning, Lou. Good morning, Jackie. Great to see you as always. I'm excited when it arrives in mailboxes too. That means we've knocked one out and we're going to work on the next one. So, right, I know you've been talking about some veterans this morning, so it seems to be kind of tying in with the theme here. I know you were talking about the centennial with World War I, and then, of course, with Ambassador Quinn in the Vietnam War.
Correct.
We're addressing World War II for our May-June issue, and we've written a story about a couple of lost Flyboys from Iowa. And though the contrails of their B-17s have long since faded 75 years ago, their valor has lived on. And we're talking about Marvin Dill and William Meehan. And William is from Des Moines, actually. And they both were on B-17s. They both flew B-17s during World War II. And Professor at DMAC, Matthew Walsh, has written this story for us. It's a two-part story, so I don't want to give too much of it away.
Right.
Because the second part, it really unfolds in terms of how, how they went to earn their Purple Heart. There's a picture of Marvin on the screen. They were with the 381st Bomb Group, and there's William Meehan. They were with the 381st Bomb Group, and they were stationed at the Ridgewell Airfield in Essex, England. And they got there around the summer of 1943. So they were stationed overseas during the tail end of the war. And what they did, we're approaching the 75th anniversary of D-Day coming up next month.
Wow.
And before the Allied forces could even think about what they had to do with Operation Overlord is they had to soften German targets first. And that's what these two Iowa airmen did. We're a part of, thousands of men, obviously, who did that and served with great valor. And they flew a lot of dangerous missions. And Matthew does a great job talking about not only the missions that they flew, the dangers that they faced, but what the conditions were like on the air base and the kind of risks that, that they endured. There's a photo over Schweinfurt, Germany, I believe. That was in August. They arrived right after that mission, which was one of the most in formation. Yeah, and so it's a really interesting story. There are so many great stories of World War II, as you know, and some have been told in personal memoirs, in books, in newspaper, in magazine articles. But for every one of those, there are hundreds, if not thousands, obviously, that haven't been told. So the challenge for us when he approached me with this story was, well, this is one that hasn't been told, and it's a great story. And we even have some artwork drawn by one of the men. Again, I don't want to give it away, but we're going to feature his artwork in the next issue for the second part.
Little keys, yeah.
Little keys, yeah. And that color photo, by the way, on the cover, that's from the British American Air Museum overseas. It's pretty rare to find a good color shot, especially of the
Look at the
8th Air Force.
Too, yeah.
Right.
One thing I think people are always interested in, because you always find these incredible stories and like personal stories that really have some amazing Iowa ties. Where do those stories come from? Do families approach you? Are you going to museums? Like where does this information come up?
That's a great question, Jackie. We get them from everywhere, frankly. I mean, they seem to be everywhere. They're in the air, to be honest with you. And we can search for stories, and that's one way to do it. But we do get tips. We get calls, we get letters, we get emails from readers and other writers, people who want to contribute things and say, well, I haven't had an outlet for this story, and I think it's important. It needs to be told about an Iowan or Iowa. And that's where we come into play, because we feel like we're filling a void there that hasn't been filled for years. And so we love it when people come to us with those ideas.
What a perspective if you have somebody that can tell you a story first or second hand from something that happened, and of these historic moments that have Iowa roots and Iowa ties.
Exactly. And Matthew, for this story, interviewed the widow of one of the airmen. She's still alive. She's 101 years old.
Oh, wow.
And so we got some great personal artifacts from her to feature for the artwork for the story. So yeah, we want to bring those things to life.
What I'm hearing is that if somebody does have a story that maybe hasn't been told, that has an interesting twist to it, that needs to be heard, they should get a hold of you.
Absolutely. We welcome that. And it's on our website. Readers can contact us or through our Facebook page. We encourage that.
I love it. Okay, so what else what other treasures are hidden in here this month?
Well, we also, John Skipper, a longtime newspaper man, wrote a terrific story about Major League pitcher Stan Bonson, who's from Council Bluffs. He was the 1968 Rookie of the Year for the Yankees. He went on to pitch for my beloved Chicago White Sox. And then there is a photo of his 73 card. He won 21 games in 72. That was his other standout in his career. There's his Rookie of the Year. That's from the 69 card. And then he pitched for Oakland and Montreal. And so he's one of those guys that you don't hear a lot about, who we felt deserved some coverage. And John did a great job of interviewing him, wrapping up his story. And we have lots of great photos of him from his high school days in Council Bluffs, which was hard to find. And then we also are, this issue is the second part of our 3-part series about Carrie Chapman Catt, the Jerry Harrington.
We talked about that last time.
And in this particular issue, we're kind of spanning the years from 1900 to 1919, where she started off as the president of the National American Women's Suffrage Association. And this is really about some of her trials and tribulations. You know, she lost her second husband in 1905, her brother and her mother a couple years afterwards. And then we delve into where she begins the work going state to state to get the suffrage amendment put into place. And then we end it right up before the vote, which will address the 19th Amendment in the next issue. The third part.
All these teases leading up to
the
next issue.
It kind of is one of those. It's a continuation.
I love
it. Issue. And then, but at the last headline you have on the cover story is the one that caught my attention when I grabbed the magazine at first.
Oh, the Everly Heritage Day?
Yeah.
Sure. That's a big one.
Yeah,
that's right. You mean the one that's on the front there. That event's taking place on June 22nd in Shenandoah. Shenandoah played a big part in the shaping of early rock and roll. And I actually took that story. That was a fun one. And I wanted to write that in terms of, a lot of people know that the Everly Brothers are from there, but they don't always understand the role that Shenandoah played and what a hotbed of live music it was. And because of the radio stations, DJs like Earl May, who really helped put that music on the map, and hillbilly music, which is where they started playing. They were there from 45 to 53. So we delve into that a little bit. And then we also talk about John Wayne and the annual birthday celebration taking place at the end of the month. And this is the 50th anniversary of True Grit, one of my personal favorites. And so there's some great events. This is what we like to do. We like to not only talk about history, but we like to tie it in with events that are taking place. And those are 2 great examples of things that you can go see for yourself later this month and next month.
I love it. And I heard from the museum just the other day, they look like they're making a new documentary about the museum and connection with John Wayne here in Iowa. And
they are.
So some exciting things on the forefront as well.
They are. Our friend Brian Downs is always busy, isn't he?
Oh, yes, he is.
You mentioned if people didn't realize that the Everly Brothers were from Iowa. Wake up a little, Susie. Wake up.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, how many times have you played them over the years, right? You know them
Everybody
well.
knows those songs.
Exactly.
But the Iowa roots is so important. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you said that a little town in Iowa helped shape the sound of rock and roll back then.
That's right, because they really brought country to rock and roll. So they were the forefathers of the whole country rock movement.
And then the hillbilly term is what they used.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And people also forget that they were among the first class of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, inducted in 1986. Those 10 inductees, Elvis, Chuck Berry, all those guys, the Everly Brothers with Iowa roots. And they formed that sound here.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you always focus on a community in our great state as well. And Waterloo gets a little bit of a highlight.
We do. We're in Blackhawk County. We're back in Professor Stein's neighborhood.
There you go.
I'm going to give him a call after this.
Is he featured prominently there, or is that in the next issue as well?
Next issue.
We'll
get a bigger picture of him for that one. So, yeah, exactly.
I love it.
That's perfect.
Tell him we say hello and that he needs to be doing some stories for you as well.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. We always welcome his contributions. He's terrific. If he just had some more time on his hands, that's the key. So
I love it.
Now, people want to get a hold of this Iowa History Journal. What's the easiest way to get a hold of it?
You can go to our website, iowahistoryjournal.com. You can purchase subscriptions and back issues, which are quite collectible. You can pick it up at your local Casey's or Hy-Vee, and then here in the Metro at Beaverdale Books.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Great to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.